Hi, welcome back to Photogenic. Where we work on your outer beauty by focusing on your inner beauty. Today's episode is going to be a really good one. But first, we got to get some coffee because it's early and I need to wake up a little. So good. Now, secondly, very important, we've got to put on our Mickey ears to hold my hair back. And these particular French fry ones, like how cute, are from the Fairy God Sisters. They custom made them for me probably 2 years ago now. But they're one of my favorites. I mean, who doesn't love French fries? I'd like to dive right in, and this is going to be a longer affirmation and requires a little bit of homework from you guys. As you know, we always start out our videos by 1, coffee, 2, putting our Mickey ears on, and 3, saying a positive affirmation. And this affirmation is kind of special because it's my personal one that I wrote for myself, and I'm going to share it with you guys. You need to write a personal affirmation about you every, couple months and say it every day. Make it one of those affirmations that you want to strive to, what you want to be. Mine, I wrote in my journal. I have a daily journal that I write in. Yes, you can make fun of me if you wish. But my affirmation is, I am an eccentric woman who will stay weird. Normal is overrated. I will be my own kind of beautiful. And I will do all of this in everything that I do. I know it's a long affirmation, but it kind of sums up me and my values and what I want to be as a person. All right, let's dig in. First step, always, moisturize. I wanted this video today to be a very short, easy breezy 5-minute face. Like, it's going to be a little bit longer because I talk a lot and I'm instructing you on it, but for you at home, it'll take you 5 to 10 minutes to throw this face on and head out the door, and you're still going to look polished and put together. On my weekend days, or if we're working on the bus, simple things like that, I love this face because I can throw it on and get out the door. So first step, I've got my Rodan & Fields Redefined Moisturizer, the AM, to wake me up a little bit. And this just goes all over your face. Whatever moisturizer that you choose, that needs to go on first. Then, as always, I found this new little product, this Sephora little serum that they have, and this goes on right after your moisturizer. It helps with those wrinkles and all those fun things that you get when you're old, as I am. And I like to just pat this first into my face because it really gets it in to my skin. Very nice. So then once we get that on, gotta put our Milk Primer on. I'm obsessed with it lately. And look, I really haven't used that much. And I've been using it every single day, probably for a month now, a little over a month. Like, it lasts quite a while. And we're just gonna get that all over. Really get it in there on the bottom of your neck. Next thing I wanna talk about, see these fun little things right there? Yep, that's called a breakout. And what I like to use when I do have a breakout, it's a full coverage treatment. Isn't it nifty? It's Bye Bye Breakout, and it's by It Cosmetics. I don't like to put this tip directly on my face, only because I don't want to spread like any bacteria that's on there. So I put it on my hand, and then I'm going to dab it with my finger because I don't want like any bacteria to get on the inside of that. So it's just covering it up, but it is like a medicated treatment because sometimes, before that time of the month, I will get acne and it sucks. So we're gonna cover it up with that first. Now, we've got our foundation, we've got the basis of what we're gonna do. Today I'm using basically a BB cream It is Rodan & Fields Radiant Defense. Love, love, love. My friend Tracy is a representative for Rodan & Fields, and I'm obsessed with a lot of their products, and this is one of them. It's just a little serum, if it'll come out. We just put a dab will do ya, and it comes with a brush when you order it. What I've found is that BB creams do so much better when you're using a brush to apply them. This is just an angled round brush. The sponges don't seem to work, and I think it's because they're just not full coverage enough. The sponge soaks up just too much product. But I like to put it around my face, dot it on here. That way you're not wasting too much product inside the brush. You're getting the bulk of it on your face. And we're just gonna spread it around. Put it all on here. And this is easy because it's super quick. You know, you get a good, even if you just wanted to wear this on your face. You know, say you're going to the beach for the day. I believe SPF 30, so it does have SPF in it, which we need, especially in Florida or wherever you are, to protect you from the sun. I've never been one to do tanning. I'm not a tanner. But no, I don't do any sort of tanning because I just prefer to be snowy white is all. All right, that is the basis of our face. We need to set it. Always when you're using liquid, you want to set it with a powder. I use my Kat Von D translucent setting powder, and I get my big brush right here, and we're gonna dip it in here. That's my singing. All right, dip it, tap, and just kind of press it onto your face. This sets in that BB cream, because if you're using a cream, you're gonna have to touch your makeup all day long, especially me. And even with this one, I still have to touch up underneath my eyes. And I found this new awesome, it is a concealer, and it's called Vanish by Hourglass, and they even have a brush. What's cool about this brush is it goes from wet to dry, and it doesn't pick up, it doesn't get like clumpy, which normal brushes do get clumpy. I'm just gonna dab some concealer underneath my eyes, like so, because the bags under my eyes, even though they are designer, they're still bags, and they need to be covered up. So I'm just going under there, blend it out. There we go. Brightens me up a little bit. And then once I blend this in, we're gonna go back to our Kat Von D with the same brush, mind you. This Hourglass brush that I'm in love with. We're gonna dip into our powder, same brush, and just apply it underneath wherever we put that concealer on, because it just sets it so nicely. Yeah, just like that. Now, once we've got that on, we're gonna go in for our contour. And it's gonna be really simple. You don't need a whole lot of products to do this face. I'm gonna go for my Becca shimmering powder in Topaz. And this is contour. We're going right down the sides, up above the hairline. We're gonna do under this to get rid of this double chin that I got going on. I'm just dipping into it a little bit. Tap. And go right in. Look at that. And this, like, when I do my full face of makeup, I'm using a cream contour. I usually use the Rihanna Fenty Beauty. But see how that, like, just automatically chisels it. And we're gonna blend it out. Whatever we do on one side, gotta do on the other. So we're gonna do that over here. And this brush was one of the brushes that was in my Luxe brush set. Remember I did my reveal for that, and it's just like a little round tapered oval brush, and I'm loving it for this contour. Like, I'm super loving it. Now we go around this hairline, go on our nose, on the sides, because we want to create that dimension right on the sides of our nose. Then get this double chin out of here. And it is important to note when you're doing a BB cream, you're not doing like a really full coverage. You're not gonna get rid of so much of your little breakout spot. It's gonna be there and it sucks, I'm sorry. Voila, contouring is done. Next step, coffee. Ah, so good. Like when coffee hits my soul, I feel really good. Now we're gonna go into highlighting. We're gonna do an easy highlight. This is the Becca Vanilla Quartz. And it's a nice little bright shade. This is gonna go right on top of our cheekbones. Right on top of our cheekbones. Above our eyebrows. This is really just, we're just highlighting the spots we want people to see on our chin. Gonna do above our upper lip. Brighten that up a little. And right on our jawline. We need a little brightness in there. So that's it for the highlight. Easy peasy. Now we're gonna go into, we need a little blush on these cheeks to tie everything together. We're gonna use our Sephora Golden Hour, and this is called Twilight. We're going to, it's a nice little pink shade. Swirl, tap, smile. That should be a new thing, swirl, tap, smile. See, it just like really perks up those cheeks. Yeah. And that's it for like the base of everything. We're gonna do a quick, like super quick smoky eye. First, we need our all-nighter setting spray. I love this setting spray. I've tried a lot of setting sprays. This like holds your makeup to your face. There we go. I love that dewy feeling. We're gonna go into our Naked Reloaded palette. Yep, we're gonna do some Naked. We've been doing Jeffree Star lately, but right now we're gonna do some Naked. And you can really do this with one brush. One brush, you just need a simple blender brush to do this. And we're gonna go into this lightest shade over here. That shade is called Bribe. And we are just gonna put that right underneath our brows. What we do to one side, we've got to do to the other. So put it right underneath our brows. Then for all over, I'm gonna go into this second shade, which is a nice gold shade. And this is gonna go all over our lid. All over our lid, and we kind of work it slightly up to where you put your brow color, your brow bone color. So we've got that on. Getting it over here. Then we need to go into our darker shade. What I'm going to use today, I'm going to use this pretty peach right here. I know it's a little crazy, but it comes out super pretty. And this is going to go right in our crease. So if you divide your eye up in half, it's going to go on this half right over here. Remember, don't go up into that brow color, brow bone color. We're just doing a nice little peach here. I like this set. The colors go on really easy. Naked Reloaded. It's basically a version of their first palette that really caught on was called Naked, and so now they've reloaded it and made it different. It's a really good palette to get. I think it's like 50 bucks. So now we're gonna go back into that light color and dust away this line. We go right into our light color, dust away that line, and we've already almost got smoky. So then we're gonna go into a little bit darker color. We're gonna go into this burn. Right, actually no, just kidding. We're gonna go into Bucked right over here. It is a taupey color. It's slightly darker, but it's gonna go great right here in the inner crease. Oh yes. Yep, right there in the inner crease, and it creates like it creates dimension. One simple step. This is just, we're using the very tip of this brush and we're going into this inner crease. Just like that. We're gonna take that gold, that barely baked that we used on this part of the lid originally, and we're gonna just blend that line out. It's so important to go back over and just blend the line because we don't want lines here. And then I did lie, we are gonna use one other brush, but this one is a nice little round brush, but it's kind of flat. This is gonna go right underneath our eyes. So I'm gonna go back into that coral shade because I really liked it, and just kind of go right underneath your lashes down here because it adds another dimension and it really smokes the eye out. And that's it for our eyes. Look. So nice, easy. That is the Naked Reloaded palette. I'm a huge fan. The colors are great. If you don't like, going crazy and experimenting with color, that is the palette to get. And because I want to keep it nice and light, I'm not going to do any eyeliner and I'm not going to do any waterline. I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Eyelash Primer. And then we are going to use our Stila Huge Lashes Mascara. And I always put my primer on first. I put it on the top. I'm going to teach you guys a trick in a minute. But we're going to do the primer first. Then we're going to pop on our mascara. Just not see the difference. Like, it's crazy what mascara does. If you're not going to wear any makeup, wear some mascara because it'll brighten you up. See, there we go. Now, you're probably like, why didn't you put that on the bottom? Well, I like to put my waterproof. This is by Milk. It is their waterproof mascara. I like to put that on my lower lashes in case like I'm sweating or I get a little teary-eyed or it's just hot outside. So I like to put that on the bottom because it's so close to my skin. And that is what we do there. I'm gonna finish it off with a nice little lip look. Let me find my color. We're gonna do Christmas Cookie by Jeffree Star. I'm loving this color. And then I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil first. And this color is Naked too. So we're gonna outline our lips. And the outline is really so you stay within those lines. So you're not going like out and around, and it helps the color to stay on too. All right, lips are lined. We're gonna put on our Christmas Cookie color. And that is our quick little face. So easy peasy, simple to use, simple to do. You don't have to be very proficient at makeup to do it, and it just takes a few products. If you're really kind of getting your toes wet into makeup, that is a great one because it's very few steps. You don't have to put on layer after layer after layer. It's one and kind of done a little bit. That usually takes me about 5 to 7 minutes when I'm not on camera explaining to you guys what you should do. Remember, homework for you is to write your own positive affirmation. I shared mine with you guys. Write your own and say that to yourself every single day. Make it something you aspire to be. Make it something that you know that you are good at in yourself. And, you know, kind of go get creative with it and say it every morning before you go and start your day. So remember, here at Photogenic, we work on your outer beauty by focusing on your inner beauty. And I can't wait to see you guys next time.